Mine just showed up. What am I doing then? I just showed up. Welcome back to your high school sports, the zone. We are live. Week number 8. Did have some things go wrong there. Sorry about that. Always having things, it's just football, so things can happen. Things can happen. So if you are interested in some scores, like Greenville 28, that is a game that Mike Hines is at, 28-3, favor the Green Devils. We heard from Nathan Miranda. The Kings Academy is up 42-13 over Lakeway. It's halftime there. We were hoping to go out to talk to Jake Nichols, but Jake is it must be just in the air. It's October, things are happening. Jake had some technical difficulty too. He couldn't come to me, so we're trying to get back and get in the zone here. Let's give a quick shout out to all of the people who helped sponsor this great program. Krispy Kreme Donuts, 2 locations to serve you in Sevier County, right here in Sevier County. On the Parkway in Pigeon Forge and Highway 66 over right off Winfield Dunn Parkway. It's called both Winfield Dunn Parkway and Highway 66. We don't know why that happens, but he is located right there. Sevier County Electric, helping keep the lights on all over Sevier County this evening and helping keeping the lights on at all the games in progress. The Riverstone Resort, the boss has come into the studio. She is that's one of her favorite places to go, to the Riverstone Resort. She goes over and gets pampered. So take your significant other. Tell you what you do. You let them go get pampered, and you go back and you just relax. When they come back from being pampered, you take them out to a great dinner because they always do a great job. Her nails always look good. She's always relaxed. That is one of the great things about Riverstone Resort. You're right in the heart of Pigeon Forge. So you can grab you can go see a show. You can go play putt-putt, ride go-karts, or, just hang out like we do a lot of times. When we go, we just hang out right there in the Riverstone, lazy river, things to do. But we just love the atmosphere right there. A great place to go and get away. But moving on, Buddy's Barbecue. Kenny has a great special on Tuesday night, $7.99. Any plate dinner, $7.99 at Buddy's Barbecue. They're located on Winfield Dunn Parkway. Here's the key, what you do. You go get you some Buddy's Barbecue and then go maybe not even a block and get you some Krispy Kreme donuts for dessert. So great thing to do, right, boss? Wonderful thing, the boss said. When she's over there, when we're over there, gotta go get some barbecue, and then she has to have some donuts. Great combination. Claybo's Express Shine Car Wash, go by. It's a great time to get the car all dialed up for the fall of the year. Great time. Things are popping over there. The leaves are just almost at peak. We love to go over there and just ride, take the boss's car, and we ride. And, when I say take the boss's car, that means the boss is driving. So go over and enjoy the Sevier County area. Let me tell you, folks, if you've never been to our area of this country, the Southeast, the Great Smoky Mountains area is one of the best, beautiful places to be in the fall. The Foothills Parkway out in Wares Valley takes you from across. It was, for a long time, if you don't know, go to the history before you come to Sevier County and check out how long it took to build the Foothills Parkway. Once they got it finished, it is a beautiful drive, especially on a crisp fall day. See the leaves changing. Oh man, your honey will love you for that, love you forever, especially if she's driving. I sit back and I just sit back and ride and let the boss drive. She ain't gonna let nobody drive that Mustang. I know how she is. Lebanon 7, Mount Juliet 0. Livingston Academy 13, Cumberland County 7. McMinn County 28, Sweetwater 7. Just some quick scores. All these are halftime scores, guys, except the Lebanon Mount Juliet game. It is a second quarter score, just turned second quarter, 12 minutes to go in the second quarter. Powell 30, Campbell County 0, second quarter. Clinton 19, Lenore City 7, Loudon 7, McMinn Central 0, Marion County 7, Chattanooga Tyner Academy 0, Meigs County 40, Copper Basin 14, Mount Juliet Christian 19, Sales Creek 16. Some quick updates. Wartburg 13, Jellicoe 7, Jefferson County 21, Hardin Valley 7, Greenville, the Greenville Green Devils are for real, taking on powerful Oak Ridge Wildcats. Joe Gaddis and his team. Greenville leading 28-3 at halftime. Elizabethton 7, Ray County 0, West Ridge 10, Davy Crockett 0, Chucky Doak 20, Cumberland County 0, South Green 41, North Green 0. As we're speaking about helping people help sponsor this great show of ours, Alewife Pottery. Robert and his family have been making pots and pottery out in the Glades area for 30 years. Can you imagine? You know, he's a talented man, been making pots for 30 years. So in his family, his grandkids, a great place if you're out and about this fall of the year. What a better place to go out and see Robert and his family at Alewife Pottery out in the Glades. A great place to go out and check things out. Blades Hair Salon and Sesquitos 2, the newest Italian place in Sevier County, located in the Tanger Outlet Mall. Go by and enjoy some of that delicious Italian food, right, boss? Boss says wonderful Italian food. Wonderful. Everything is wonderful. So as we get ready for some of these second half games to kick off, let's do a quick little break here, and we'll be back shortly right here on Your High School Sports, The Zone. High School Sports is back with you. David, what's going on up at Elizabeth?
Elizabeth and Kelly on defense today. We got it back again, and they broke it. Paid less than touchdown. Elizabeth 13 left, 5:22 left in the first quarter. The Golden Eagles can't mess with much offense at all. It's got 2 passes, no luck. The run ball, they're losing ground on each hand. It's not looking good for them right now. This is starting off Tuesday, so it's going to be good, I hope.
All right, looks like Elizabeth is pretty much in charge of this thing right now, 14-0. So as we go back to David, when we come back to you, we'll talk a little bit more about what Elizabeth has got to. This is a special game from the night, a rescheduled game, so we really need to stay honed in on what they're doing. So David Lacey out at Elizabethton High School, where the Cyclones are taking on Ray County, and the Golden Eagles 14-0 in favor of Elizabeth. David, we'll be talking to you soon, okay?
Right.
As we get on with the Zone on this October 8th, this is a great time for football. It is football time, as as Bob Kesslin says at UT, the voice of the Vols. It's football time in Tennessee. We just love it. Loudon 26, McMinn Central 7, Elizabethton 14, Ray County 0. A lot of halftime scores going on right now. Cherokee 23, West Green 14. Coalfield 29, Greenback 0. Carter 12, West Green. Carter 12, Morristown West 6. Knox Halls 21, Corin 7, halftime score. A lot of halftime. Ranger County 14, Northview Academy 6 at halftime. Clay County 13, Scott 0. Union County 14, Sullivan East 8. Powell 30, Campbell County 0. Red Bank 7, East Ridge 0, first quarter score. Lebanon 7 and Mount Juliet 0. That's a second quarter score, 11:06 to go in that game. Clinton 19, Lenore City 7. Richland 21, Collinswood 6. That's the second quarter score out in West Tennessee. Loudon 26, McMinn Central 7. Marion County 7, Tyner Academy 0. Meigs County 40 and Copper Basin 0. Huntington 14, Westview 14. Another West Tennessee score. Second quarter. Hendersonville 7, Shelbyville 0. South Pittsburgh 20. This is the second quarter score. South Pittsburgh 20, Austin East 0. As we move on down, as we'll wait our game to go back as we get back to things. Notre Dame 14, Chattanooga Howard 0. Livingston Academy 13, Cumberland County 7, excuse me. Ridgeway 0, Kirkland 6. McMinn County 28, Sweetwater 7. Bradley Central 21, Ooltewah 0. Trousdale County 14, Gardensville 10. Livingston Academy 13, Cumberland County 7. As we get into some games from down in the Middle Tennessee and West Tennessee area, Pearlcombe 13, Marshall County 0. Richland 21, Collinswood 6. Station Camp 13, Wilson Central 10. Montgomery Central 7, Tullahoma 7. Dixon County 20, Laverne 6. Franklin County 7, Squatchy County 0. McKenzie 14, Gleason 8. And Waverly 7, White House Heritage 0. Springfield 14, Beach 0. Westview 14, Huntington 14. Germantown 21, Arlington 0. Kirby 6, Ridgewood 0. Whitehaven 7, White Station 0. Livingston Academy 20, Knox Catholic 0. It's a halftime score. MBA 7, Innsworth 0. Chattanooga McCauley 31, BGA 0. CAK 21, Grace Christian 19. Knox Webb 17, Silverdale 13. And a quick update, Oliver Springs 28, Sunbright 0. There's a lot of these schools, like I said, will be kicking off for the second half. Be kicking off in the second half of tonight's game. Remember, next week's game, your high school sports game of the week will be Northview Academy. They will be hosting the Gatlinburg Pittman Highlanders. That game will take place on Thursday night. Remember that. Excuse me, we spoke earlier about that. The schools in Sevier County will be on spring break starting next Friday. So most of all the games that are scheduled will take place on Thursday night. Scoring update: 42-13 favor Kings Academy over Lakeway Christian. If you'd like to see that score, see that game, more of that game, go to Your High School Sports Facebook page and see more of that game that's going on right now. So it's really a good game, an interesting game out there at Lakeway Christian Academy over in White Pine. Kings Academy visiting. This is the first time they've met. Quick scores: Mount Juliet Christian 19, Sale Creek 16. 12 minutes to go in the second quarter, so that means the second quarter has just gotten underway. A lot of things going on around. Next week's game will be. We will be up at, like I said, Northview will be hosting Gatlinburg Pittman. That game will be a Thursday night game, and then something very special coming up on October 15th, the Friday, October 15th. We don't have a game, so the Zone will be overloaded next week. You'll be able to see the game on the Zone will be on our Facebook page, Your High School Sports Facebook page. That game, things will kick off coverage at about 7 next Friday night, October 15th for the Zone. So we'll have a lot more. We'll have a lot more reps and correspondence out there in the field. We definitely will have Jake and Ralph, who have the call tonight. They both will be out next week covering games. I know Jake has already said he's going to cover Pope John Paul II. They will be coming to Knox Catholic for a game next Friday night. I know Mr. Chris Reddick will probably cover wherever Elizabethan goes to. He'll cover that. And we'll have Mikey Hines out there as well, and Brandon Martin. And Nathan Miranda will be covering the game. So back to Mikey Hines right now. Hey, Mike, is it kicked off already in the third quarter? Can't hear you. All right. Is this Greenville or Oak Ridge?
Oak Ridge. They drove, and I was trying to get on here quick enough. 6 yards for the Oak Ridge touchdown. But Oak Ridge drove the ball. They just scored. So if they make the extra point, it'll be 10-28 with 6:39 in the third quarter.
28. So you was getting ready to say they took the second half kickoff and just drove down the field?
Yes. Greenville had the ball. Greenville had the ball originally. They were forced to punt. Oh.
Blocked.
Block punt.
Blocked. So 28-9. So you're saying that Greenville had the ball and punted to Oak Ridge, and Oak Ridge just drove it?
Yep. Yeah. They've had a couple of good passes and then a couple good runs. So
Oak Ridge is trying to get back in this thing, but as we always know, Greenville usually retaliates when something happens. They usually try to come right back down the field, don't they?
Yeah, more than likely. Like what I've seen them do in the past is on the kickoffs, they usually run Gudger out on the outside, and he usually gets quite a few yards towards the end zone usually. That's what I've seen in the past.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to stay with you because it might be something special happening here on how's the atmosphere out there tonight, Mike? It's October. It's football season. What's going on out there?
It's good football weather. There's a pretty good crowd. They're getting in the game, especially on the Greenville side, as you can see.
Yeah, Greenville they have a big following, don't they?
Oh, yeah, they do.
I like Greenville's new unit. I like that gray color.
Oh, yeah, I love those.
That's new.
I've never seen them with that.
I haven't either. Look kind of like Kings Academy broke out their gray tonight. Must be the fall of the year.
Must be.
What happens? Is that Gudger?
Yeah, he didn't get nothing. They
Okay.
covered them up.
All right. Well, we'll be checking back in with you. It's 28-9 favor of Greenville and Mike Hines out of Greenville High School. Mike Hines is out of Greenville High School as the Green Devils take on the mighty Oak Ridge Wildcats, leading 28-9. Like you said, Greenville took the second half kickoff and could not do anything with it, and ended up punting to Oak Ridge, and Oak Ridge took it, drove down the field. We saw the touchdown. We actually got to see it in the zone. We saw it live here on the zone. That's what the zone is all about. When they get in, get inside the red zone, we'll switch to games around the Southeast, and you will see something happening live. So we got to see Oak Ridge score, and we actually got to see Greenville block the extra point. So the score stands 28 to 9. Final score already in. South Green 47, North Green 0. That, remember, if you're ahead by 35 points or more, there's a running clock. Lipscomb Academy 27, Knox Catholic 0. Huntington 14, Westview 21. West Ridge 17, Davy Crockett 0. As Mikey Hines just reported, Greenville 28, Oak Ridge 9. Elizabeth 14, Ray County 0. Jefferson County 28, Hardin Valley 7. Wartburg 13, Jellicoe 7. Cotton County losing to Morristown East 35-7. South Green 47. That was a final. That's already gone final. Unaka 8, Cloudon 6. Cumberland 22, Unicoi County 0. McKenzie 29, Gleason 16. Volunteer 20, Tennessee High 17. Cherokee 23, West Green 14. Union County 14, so halftime score. Union County 14, Sullivan East 8, halftime score. Cherokee 23, West Green 14. Knox Carter halftime score against Morristown West, 12-6 Carter leads Morristown West. Halftime, Coalfield 29, Greenback 0. Fourth quarter score, Anderson County 6, Gibbs 6. So a lot of these games are wrapping up as we go forth. Knox Halls 21, halftime score. Over Corns at 7. Midway 20, Harriman 6. Granger County 14, Northview Academy 6. Clay County 19, Scott 0. Oliver Springs 28, Sunbright 0. Union County 14, Sullivan East, like we said, 8. As we move on over in down in West Tennessee, this is another Knoxville score. Powell 13, Campbell County 6. Red Bank, Chattanooga Red Bank 45, East Ridge 6. Lebanon 7, Mount Juliet with 7-12 left in the second quarter, 7-0 over Mount Juliet. Clinton 19, Lenore City 7, Loudon 26, McKinn County 7. Marion County 7, Tyler 0. Tyler Academy 0. Meigs County 40. I think this one will be wrapping up pretty soon. Meigs County 40, Copper Basin 0. Mount Juliet 26, Sail Creek 16. Hendersonville 7, Shelbyville 0. Independence 7, Summit 14. That's a Nashville score. Brentwood 28, Franklin 7. We saw Brentwood take on Ravenwood in a really, really good game a few weeks back here on the zone. South Pittsburgh 20, Austin East 0. Livingston Academy 20, Cumberland 7. Chattanooga Notre Dame 14, Howard 0. Bradley Central 21, Udawal 0. Trousdale County 14, Gardensville 10. Pearl Cone 13, Marshall County 0. That's a first quarter score. Richland 21, Collinswood 6. Yeah, excuse me, I got to get a break here. Oh, man, needed that bad. Tullahoma 17, Montgomery Central 7. Middle Tennessee scores coming your way, guys. Cumberland 7. Columbia 7, Giles County 0. Dixon County 20, Laverne 6. Franklin 7, Squatchy County 0. McKenzie 29, Gleason 16. Waverly 14, White House 0. Ravenwood 28, Centennial Zip. Springfield 14, Beach 7. Summit 14, Independence 7. And Mike Hines is back with us. What's going on out there at Greenville? I'd say Greenville's in scoring position, or they just scored. Tell me something.
They're in scoring position.
Oh, they just scored.
Yep. I was trying to get quick enough to do it, so.
I tell you what, Greenville is just full of horses, full of speed.
Yep.
They're not a really big team, are they, Mike?
No, they're not big, but their quickness shadows the other teams with their quickness instead of their size.
Hey, I know you've been talking to the Greenville coach. It's good a lot. You got a good rapport with him. Let me ask you a question. We saw something on that scoreboard. You know, you showed me those state championships. Does he think Greenville has what it takes to win another state championship with this team?
I think they do, but one thing I'm going to say is coming down late in the season, we all know in the last 4 to 5 years, however many years it's been, it always comes down in the playoffs between Elizabeth and Greenville. It depends on who's going to win that ball game, you know, and it's going to be a dogfight. I'm going to tell you that right now.
It is. All right, so we'll get back with you, Mikey. We'll see you in the zone here shortly.
Thanks.
Hey, David, what's going on up there at Elizabeth? And have they scored again?
And just had the fifth personal foul to be called on the Golden Eagles. Roddy, I'm a fan. I'm not professional. I'm going to tell you, they're losing. They are losing. It's still 13-0, but Elizabeth is driving the ball on them. 6 shots and spots. The referees are telling the boys to back up. Let's see, personal foul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, David, let me ask you a question. We got Mike Hines. He's out at Greenville in Oak Ridge, and we just talked to him about something. And your opinion, coming from a fan perspective, does it come down to Greenville, Elizabeth, and again in the playoffs?
I think it does. What I've been seeing out of Region 2 has not been great. Anderson County is still running away with it. That's a quarterback. You know, we've already proved we can beat him. So I think it comes down to us. And then we got to win that first round game. Second round probably end up being and then that third round for the Greenville again. So I think it comes down to that. Just have to see how much we've improved to that point.
So, you know, it's like this every year, and that's what Mikey just said. And as we know that it comes down to Greenville and Elizabeth, and the one that usually wins it division usually goes on to win the state.
Yeah, of course you got a lot of teams. You know, Tullahoma's out of Region 4, and you got all the teams in Region 2 that moved to Region 3.
Yeah.
And they've come to Elizabeth and haven't been much offered up against them. Whoever wins that region third round game, probably, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but they should have a good shot at going to the state. You got to face from the West. Right now, it's going to be evenly.
That's usually it. Did they just score, David?
Yeah, third and goal for 1.
Third and goal. We'll hang in there with you. See what they can do here.
Got a big package in. Looking for a Bryson Rollins run here, and he's going to
Didn't get it.
No, lost the yard. It's going to be 4th and goal at the 2.
Rollins on the keeper. Stop made by Elway.
Hold that shot right there, David. Can you zoom in a little bit?
Brings up
There you go. There you go. Hold that shot right there. Touchdown, Elizabethton. So looks like Elizabethton's taking control of this game, aren't they?
Yeah, I think control one. They want to see once they find out and play football, going to get hurt.
All right. Well, David Lacey out there, Elizabethton, as Elizabethton just scored here in the zone. So Elizabethton will wait on this extra point and see how.
Yeah. 20-0, Roddy.
20-0, Elizabethton favoring over Ray County Golden Eagles. David, we'll get back with you shortly.
Thanks, Roddy.
All right, David Lacey out at Elizabethton as Elizabethton's taking on Ray County in a makeup game from COVID early. Elizabethton 20-0 favor over Ray County, and kind of a little conversation going there with him and Mikey. Mikey's been covering the Greenville Green Devils pretty much all year long, and David has been our fan in the stands at Elizabethton's game. So as he says, it'll probably, as Mikey said, the same thing. It'll come down to, looks like it'll come down to Greenville and Elizabethton. But I tell you what, there are some teams out of the Knoxville area that may have a say so in that. Knoxville and South Doyle, some tough teams down in that area. So we'll see what happens. Clay County 25, Scott 0 here on the Zone, your high school sports. I'm your host, Roddy Woods. It is week number 8 in the high school football season. It's been a really up and down season. A lot going on. A quick score, Ravenwood out and leading Centennial 35-7 at halftime. Like we said, the season doesn't seem like we've been in week number 8. That's a lot of games that have been played in the high school football season this year. Henry County 14, Paducah, Kentucky 7. The game, your high school sports game of the week. 42-20 favor of Kings Academy over Lakeway Christian down in outside of White Pine, Tennessee. 42-7, 42-20. Looks like Lakeway has put up some points. To stay in this game. Kings Academy. Ranked in the state, in the Division II. They're in single A in Division II. That's the private schools here in Tennessee. So Kings Academy 42 over the Lakeway Christian Lions, Lakeway Christian Academy Lions. Back to scores: Watertown 49. Hempeth 0, Henry County 14, Paducah, Kentucky 7, Chuckydoke 20, Cumberland Gap 6, West Ridge 17, Davy Crockett 0. That's a third quarter score. As we heard from David Lacey, Elizabeth is up on top of Ray County 20-0 right before half. Greenville 35, Oak Ridge 9. We saw Mikey Hines has showed us right there in the zone that how the Greenville scored and made it 35-9. Livingston Academy 20, Cumberland County 14. Real good game right there. Jefferson County 28, Hardin Valley 7. Mount Juliet Christian 33, Sells Creek 30. Ooh, what a game. 8 minutes and 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Wartburg 13, Jellicoe 7. Morristown East 42, Cott County 7. South Green 47, North Green 0. That's a final. That's the first final of this evening. Claiborne 12 and Unaka 8. That's a second quarter score. Cumberland 22, Unicoi County 0. Volunteer up on Tennessee High 20-7. Cherokee 23, West Stream 14, Knox Carter 18, Morristown West 6, Coalfield 36, Greenback 0. Knox Halls 21, Corn 7, Midway 20, Harriman 6. That's a halftime score. Granger County 14, North View Academy 6. That's a halftime score. Clay County 25, Scott County 0, Oliver Springs 28, Sunbright 0, Union County 14, Sullivan East 8. And while we take a quick break here, we're going to talk about our sponsors that help make your high school sports the zone. How we get on, guys. If we didn't have sponsors, we could not get on the air every night. So as we get ready, each week we pick games across the Southeast, and if you've got a game that you would like to see, you could be like David Lacey. David is our fan at the game. He's usually at the Elizabethan games. He follows Elizabethan because that's his alma mater, and along with our production manager Chris Reddick, they like to know what's going on at Elizabethan, the Cyclones. Krispy Kreme Donuts, Sevier County Electric System, Riverstone Resort, Buddy's Barbecue, Claybo's Express Shine Car Wash, also along with Claybo's Campground, Aloine Pottery, Blades Hair Salon, and Sesquitos 2 are those sponsors to help make this broadcast possible, and also help make your high school sports game of the week possible. So a lot of things going on around the Southeast as we get geared up. Next week, week number 9, it'll be week 9 of the high school football season. Playoffs kick off around first week in November, so they will run into get things going with the playoffs coming up in November. Don't be surprised if the zone is not here to help you get through those playoffs if you can't make those games and set up some action throughout the month of November leading up to the December TSSAA state championship. So as we move on with more scores, Powell 30, Campbell County 0, Red Bank 45, East Ridge 6, Lebanon 14, Mount Juliet 0, second quarter score, 3:42 in the second quarter. Clinton quick score, Knox Webb 424, Silverdale Academy 19. That's a fourth quarter score. Clinton 33, Lenore City 14, Loudon 26, McMinn Central 7, Marion County 10, Tyner Academy 0. Let's see if we can find any finals. Anything going on with any finals right now? Not at all. Back to David Lacey. Hey, David, what's going on? Got you. All right.
Hey, Roddy.
Okay, David. That looks like Ray County getting ready to score.
They just scored a minute ago. They had a 3rd and 3 quarterback. Got 3 and ran about 35 yards for a touchdown. So it's 20-7. Eagles are on the board.
All right, so it's 20-7. Favor Elizabethan with 4:26 to go at half.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll be checking back in with you, David. You did a good job out there, Elizabethan, on our fan perspective. But we'll talk to you soon, David.
Thanks, Roddy.
Mike Hines is back out at the Greenville, and it looks like he's got us a zone set up here. Is this Oak Ridge or Greenville? It's Oak Ridge.
Oak Ridge, it's 4th and 7.
4th and 7.
Incomplete.
Oh, ball goes over to Greenville. Hey,
But there's a flag.
Flag on the play. I see that. See some laundry on the field.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, somebody did something. Who's it against?
I'm not sure.
It's against Oak Ridge.
Yeah. Yep. Turn over.
Hey, I was talking to my David Lacey. about what you were kind of talking about with Greenville and coming down to Greenville and Elizabeth. Are you guys counting out those Knoxville schools?
I don't know. I mean, there's quite a few good Knoxville schools, but you know, the way I look at it, like I said, the past several years, it's come down to that. You know, to the Elizabeth and Greenville game. So, you know,
Yeah, it does. Comes down usually about the third game of the playoffs. So it's gonna be different. It's gonna be interesting this year. The shoe is on the other foot. It's on Greenville's foot this year. Last year, for the last couple of years, it's been on Elizabeth's foot.
Yeah, but one of the things that I will say, Roddy, I think a lot of that played in, I'm not taking anything away from Greenville. Don't get that wrong. But where Elizabeth and Greenville always play like about this time of the season. And they played at the beginning of the season when they're all just starting out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do.
So,
You're right.
You're
right.
Green,
And now they're both clicking. Elizabethton right now is up 20-7 over Ray County. So they're all starting to click on all the cylinders. I understand what you're saying. So we'll be checking back in with you in a little bit. I know Greenville's on their marching. They got their marching shoes on, so we'll be checking back in. We'll be checking back in with you.
All right. You're in the zone with Mikey Hines, and back to you, Roddy.
All right, Mike. Mikey Hines out there at Greenville. We kind of talking about what it's playoff time, guys. So we can kind of kick the ball around a little bit here in the zone about who's who and what's going on, because you got two of the best teams in East Tennessee, in state of Tennessee, in Greenville and Elizabeth, and like Mikey had made a valid point there. They played early in the season. It went all Greenville. It was all Greenville from start to end. But Elizabethton is getting things going. We see that they're taking care of business right now against Ray County, 27. But don't discount those teams out of Knoxville. I'm telling you, South Doyle and Powell and South Doyle and Fulton. There's some good teams. Quick score: Volunteer 27, Tennessee High 21. That one is going to be a close one. So it's going to be a real close one. Knox Carter 18 to Morristown West 6. No finals to report right now. A lot of good things going on. Remember, next week, the Zone will be here on Friday night, as usual. We'll kick things off at 7 with a special edition of the Zone. We'll have some more correspondence. We'll have Jake Nichols will be joining us. Chris Reddick will be joining us, along with Mike Hines, Brandon Martin, Nathan Miranda, and Ralph Miranda also will be joining us right here in the Zone next week. We'll have a tremendous amount of games going on. David Lacey's back with us. Let's see what's happening. Looks like Elizabethton's on the march again.
They've run the ball down the field well, Roddy, right now. They've got the ball at the 12-yard line, 2nd and 7, heading toward the end zone.
2nd and 7, heading for the end zone. All right, let's keep it right here and see what happens here.
Hey, Steve's up the middle. He's from the stop. We got 1:21 left in the half.
I'm continuing this conversation with you. I'm talking to Mike Hines. He's down at Greenville, and he says the same thing. They played early in the season. Have you seen any difference in Elizabethton since the time they played Greenville, David?
They have. They're mature. It's kind of like Greenville last year. We got them early. They had a bunch of young kids. They hadn't matured yet. By the time we got them in the playoffs, they had matured and were a different team. I'm hoping this Stockton team can mirror that and be a different team. Here's a pass to the end zone for Robert.
Incomplete?
Incomplete, but there's still going to be pass interference.
Oh, okay. Okay. Back to what you were talking about, this Elizabethton team is on pace. They're trying to win their 3rd state championship in a row. It's going to take a team effort. Last year they had a lot of individual players. I know they lost some big time wide receivers, but do they have it, David, to take it all the way? Do you think?
Buddy, I really hope so. They've improved. I remember. I'm not gonna lie. That Greenville team. I'm not gonna say they're a solid team. They're a good team. You know what the score is right now down at Oak Ridge?
It is right now 35-9.
I'm guessing
35-9. Favor of Greenville against Oak Ridge. So they're a pretty good team.
The team is good. They made a really good last 2 years. That's a good team down there. They had a lot of young sophomores and freshmen. There's a time right now for that run.
Yeah, I'm like you. I'd say the third round of the playoffs, these two teams will be meeting up again.
And I'll be honest with you, it's not going to be us. I'd rather it be them.
Well, the kick is up and it's good. And what's the score now? It's 27-7. All right, David, we'll check in with you after halftime.
Thanks, guys.
All right. David keeps talking about, you get a little bit of difference here. Mikey is on the sideline. Our correspondents are on the sideline, but David is our fan in the stands. And he's pulling, he's going to pull for Elizabethton. But like he said, last year, they got Greenville early. And Greenville was young, matured into a better football team by the time the playoffs comes around. And hopefully, he says, hopefully that'll be the same as this year, from Elizabethton's standpoint. Elizabethton still has one of the top-rated quarterbacks in high school football. But I tell you what, it's going to be playoffs are going to be really good this year because some of the teams have come back into this classification. South Doyle, Fulton, out of the Knoxville area. You've got some really, really good football teams around the state this year. So a lot of things going on around football. Anderson County 19, Gibbs 6. That is a final. A lot of scores going final now. West Ridge 17, Morristown East 42, Cott County 7. That's a final. The Greenville game 35-9, favor of Greenville over Oak Ridge. Jeff County 28, Hardin Valley 7. Wartburg 13, Jellicoe 7. South Green is a final 47-0. Gotta have something to drink, guys. When you're doing these scores, you're talking a lot, you lose your voice. You tend to lose it. So gotta stay hydrated. Claiborne County 12, Unica 8. Cumberland 28, Unicoi County 0. Final, Tennessee Volunteer 27, Tennessee High 21. That was a good game. Volunteer 3-3, Tennessee High 2-3. And that's a real good region right there. That is the region that has Greenville and 42. Our game of the week, your high school sports game of the week. Lakeway Christian Academy has scored is 42-27, favor of the Kings Academy. That is our game of the week. If you would like to go online and check it out, it's on our Facebook page. Really good game going on between the Kings Academy and Lakeway Christian. I'm glad to see Lakeway Christian in the game, 42 to 27. Really, really good game. Chucky Doak 14. No, Chucky Doak 20. Cumberland Gap 14. Excuse me for you Chucky Doak fans. Like I said, Volunteer 27, Tennessee High 21. Volunteer let's talk a little bit about Volunteer. Volunteer sitting pretty good in their division. They are in the conference with Elizabeth and Grieve Seymour, and there's one more in that division. We'll get those standings for you shortly here on Your High School Sports the Zone. Cherokee 23, West Green 14. Knox Morristown West is coming back. Carter 18. Knox Morristown West 12. Anderson County Oliver Gibbs 19-6. That's a final. Greenback and Cofield 43, Greenback 0. That is nope. Scoring update: Cofield 49, Greenback 0. That is that game is winding down in the final moments of that contest. Final: Clay County 25, Scott 0, Granger County 20, Northview Academy 6. That is a third quarter score. Oliver Springs 28, Sunbright 0. Union County 14, Sullivan East 8. Powell 37, Campbell County 0. Red Bank 45, East Ridge 6. Lebanon 21, Mount Juliet 0. Clinton 40, Lenore City 14. Loudon 26, McMinn Central 7. Marion County 10, Tyner Academy 0. Mount Juliet Christian 33, Sale Creek 30, another really good game. Lipson Academy 37, Knox Catholic 0. South Pittsburgh 20, Austin East 0. Notre Dame 17, Chattanooga Howard 8. That's not University of Notre Dame, that's Chattanooga Notre Dame 17, Howard 8. McMinn County 42, Sweetwater 7. Bradley Central 35, Oodawall 0. Trousdale County 14, Gardensville 10. Watertown 49, Hampert 0. Talking to my production manager, Chris Reddick, he's at our game of the week. It is gone final. It is Kings Academy 42, Lakeway Christian Academy 27. Really good ball game. Hopefully we catch up with somebody here shortly after they will do their post game wrap up. We'll catch up with them and just get a recap of that game before we sign off here. Quick shout out to the sponsors who make this possible. Krispy Kreme Donuts, Sevier County Electric System, Riverstone Resort and Spa, Claybo's Campground, Buddy's Barbecue, Claybo's Express Shine Car Wash, Alawine Pottery, Blades Hair Salon, and Sesquitos 2, helping us make this broadcast a great possibility for you every Friday night. It's been fun. It's something that we started here at Your High School Sports. This is the first year we started this. The Zone, we're trying to give you a little bit more coverage of some high school games around the Southeast. Hopefully next year, as we progress with this, we'll add more schools, more states. That is the goal. We want to give you a broader perspective of, especially as we get closer into the playoffs, broader perspective of other teams from around the Southeast, out in Nashville, out in middle and West Tennessee here in our area, plus teams out of Carolinas, teams out of Georgia, teams out of Alabama. We're looking to expand this program as like our motto is, Your High School Sports. We are Your High School Sports, the source for football in the Southeast. So hopefully as we grow, you will grow with us. Coalfield 49, there's in his final. Coalfield 49, Greenback 0. A lot of the schools don't final over in the East Tennessee area. Hopefully we'll get caught up with some with our guys out at Lakeway Christian when they finish their post game. It'll either be Ralph Miranda or will be Jake Nichols or even Nathan Miranda. Someone will be coming to us. Really good game out there. Really great campus atmosphere. Lipscomb Academy 44, Knox Catholic 0. Catholic having a difficult year. They still are hanging in there, but a lot of things happen. We won't get into those kind of things, but a lot of things happen to that program early in the season. West Ridge 24, this is the final. West Ridge 24, Davy Crockett 6. Elizabethan up all over Ray County 27-7. That is a halftime score. That game got started because it was a lightning delay out there up in Elizabeth, and that's in the northeast part of East Tennessee. If you're not familiar with where Elizabethton is, it is up in the northeast part of Carter County, up in the Tri-Cities area. Clinton 40, Lenore City 21. That is the final. Greenville has gone final 35-9 with Oak Ridge. It was a good game. Mikey Hines had the coverage out there for that game tonight. And that was, as we talked about things are going to it's getting serious now, guys. We're down to the playoffs. And it's really getting and here he is, Mike Hines. Greenville game just went final 35-9. Hey, Mikey, I got you. Just give me a quick perspective on things, Mikey. It went 30. Greenville is all doing their thing as Greenville does. Looks like they're clicking on all cylinders, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, they from the get-go, they were clicking on all cylinders. I mean, there was a couple runs that were pretty long runs, and then they have, the Gillespie kid, he caught a couple good passes that got them in scoring position. Also their special teams, they're able to pull the ball probably to at least the 35-yard line most of the time when they're kicking off. So, they're just clicking. I mean, the only way that you're going to beat Greenville is on their own, like you see in a couple of plays where they had flags. If you can capitalize on those mistakes that they make, which are very limited, then you have a chance of beating them, I think.
Okay. All right, 35 to what, 9?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it's 35-9, the final.
35-9, favor of Green Devils. So we're looking for a big game from you next week. We'll be getting with you on our zone meeting on Tuesday night, and looking forward to another big game from one up in the Northeast. Mikey, we appreciate you being a part of that. Greenville getting a win over Oak Ridge tonight. So we'll talk to you next week.
All right, thanks, Roddy.
Mike Hines in the zone doing his post-game wrap-up as Greenville takes the win 35-9 over Oak Ridge. Greenville, like he said, looks like Greenville's clicking on all cylinders right now. So you gotta give the Green Devils all the props, because I tell you what, they're one of the teams as we go down into the playoffs. They're one of the teams that you better watch out for. Nathan Miranda is joined us here. Nathan's coming from from Lakeway Christian Academy were a really good game, Nathan. Can't hear you.
Yeah. Hey, Roddy. Yeah. Final score, I believe it was 42-27. The Kings Academy. Lakeway had a little bit of a comeback in the second half, but just too little, too late. Both teams, I think, were getting some younger guys playing time. Always good to see that. But it was a little more exciting there in the second half, though. A little more going for Lakeway on offense. They had some drives that we were able to put together, score some points. So they had a good finish.
When you say that both teams kind of put in their second and third teams, let their young players, in a situation like this, it's good, especially for Lakeway. They're trying to build numbers, and the more players they can get in the game really is going to build their program. Would you think?
I agree with that completely. Yeah, definitely. That's what I think maybe they were lacking a little bit is some experience tonight. They have a young team. So the more they can get guys in the game, the better. Obviously getting reps on Friday nights is always different than practice or even a scrimmage. It's something about that. So the more you can get guys reps on Friday night, it's going to go a long way.
What about what do you see from Kings Academy from this point on?
They looked. They were rolling when they had their stars, and obviously they were rolling, able to run the ball at will. I think, like you said, I know they're a highly ranked team. I think you'll see them in the playoffs and making a lot of noise, maybe get to the state.
All right. Well, Nathan, we appreciate you jumping on with us, giving us a wrap up from Lakeway Christian Academy on that beautiful campus. I know I see what's that behind you? It looks like
the band, I believe.
The band. Plus that place has all them lights on the other side over. I see that.
I'd say
Waggles. Yeah. So you guys be careful on your way home. Tell your dad thanks for doing a great job for us in the booth. So we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Ryan. I will. Thank you. See.
Nathan Miranda giving us a wrap up from their game, your high school sports game of the week. Right here in the zone, as Lakeway Christian Academy takes a loss to the Kings Academy 42-27. But as Nathan was talking about, both teams got a lot of young players in the game, which really helped out especially for Lakeway Christian Academy, having a young school, a lot of young players, getting more into the game, getting reps on Friday night is a lot different from practice and scrimmaging. So a lot going on from that. So as we get ready to wrap things up here on your high school sports, the zone for this Friday night, October the 8th, it's been a really good one. Let's run down a quick scoreboard update right quick. Henry County 14, Paducah, Thickman, Kentucky, Paducah, Kentucky 14. That's all tied up in the third quarter. Fourth quarter score, it is Chuckett Oak 20, Cumberland Gap 14, West Ridge 24, Davy Crockett 6. Halftime, Elizabethton 27, Ray County 7. Greenville gets a big win over Oak Ridge 35-9. Happy Valley 18, Johnson County 0. Jeff County 42, Hardin Valley 7. Jellicoe 14, Wartburg 13. That's a really good one. Morristown East 42, Cott County 7. These are pretty much all finals, guys. South Green 42, North Green 0. Halftime, it's Claiborne 12, Unica 8. Cloudon 28, Union County, Unicoi County 0. Cherokee 37, West Green 28. It's fourth quarter score. Fourth quarter, Morristown West trails Knox Carter 18-12. That is a fourth quarter score. Final, Colville 49, Greenback 0. Anderson County 19, Gibbs 6. Knox Halls 35, Knox Corns 14. Granger County 20, Northview Academy 14, fourth quarter score. Clay County 25, Scott County 0. Oliver Springs 28, Sunbright 0. Union County 28, Sullivan East 14. Powell 37, Campbell County 0. Red Bank 45, East Ridge 6. Lebanon 21, Mount Juliet 0. That's a halftime score. Clinton 40, North City 21. Loudon 40. It's a final for Loudon 40. McMinn Central 14. Looking for finals, guys. Looking for finals. We got a lot of halftime scores out in Middle Tennessee. Mount Juliet Christian 33, Sale Creek 30. Shelbyville 28, Hendersonville 7. South Pittsburgh 27, Austin East 0. DeKalb County 14, Warren County 0. Livingston Academy 20, Cumberland County 14. Powell 40, Campbell County 0. Oh, that is Powell is another team you need to look out for in Class 5A. They have all the weapons. Coach Matt Lowe has put a really good football team together this year. Plus, having the #1 recruit in the nation, Walter Nolan, helps your team a lot. Okay. Notre Dame 24, Howard 8. McMinn County 42, Sweetwater 7. Bradley Central just went final. Bradley Central 35, Udawal 6. Trousdale County 21, Gardensville 10. Watertown 49, Harpeth 0. Halftime Pearl Cone 16, Marshall County 0. Monroe County 13, Laredo 7. CAK 35, Grace Christian 19. Station Camp 27, Wilson Central 10. Richlands 21, Collinswood 6. Oliver Springs final. Oliver Springs 42, Sunbright 0. Tullahoma 17, Montgomery Central 7. Columbia 7, Giles 0. Dixon 20, Laverne 6. Franklin County 14, Sequatchie 6. McKenzie 43, Gleason 16. Hickman County 28, East Hickman 27. Perry County 8, South Fulton 6. Waverly 21, White House Heritage 7. Brentwood 28, Franklin 7. Ravenwood 25, Centennial 7, halftime scores. Springfield 17, Beach 10. I usually like to get you caught up with the Ravenwoods and the Brentwoods and the Oakland, but Oakland has a night off tonight because those are the teams usually are up at the top of Class 6A. Usually you see those teams right there fighting to get into the state championship game. So a lot of great teams down in the Nashville area, as well as some great teams in this area. Maryville, Oak Ridge, you've got Maryville, Alcoa, you've got Greenwood, you got Elizabeth. And so a lot of great teams in East Tennessee and a lot of great teams down in the Middle Tennessee part of the state. Westview 28, Huntington 21. Germantown 56, Arlington 0. Dyersburg 49, BT Washington 6. That's a Memphis score. Farley 12, Mitchell 6. Kirby 8, Ridgewood 6. As we get on down, Whitehaven 7. As we final, Lipkin Academy 44, Knox Catholic 0. These are Division II. These are the private schools in the state of Tennessee. Macaulay beat MBA Chattanooga Macaulay 40-52. That is BGA 0. Cumberland Gap 22, Chucky Dope 28. Oh, it came down to final few minutes of the game. Chucky Dope pulls it out 28-22 to hold on. CAK 35, Grace Christian 19. Knox Webb 31, Silverdale Academy, that is the final 19. Cordova 20, Red Bowling Springs 28, third quarter score. And we gave you the final score from our game of the week. Your high school sports game of the week was Kings Academy versus Lakeway Christian. A great battle out there in White Pine, Tennessee. That should turn into a great rivalry down in the years. Lakeway Christian, a brand new school that hasn't only had football for the past 3 years. So I tell you what, that should be a rivalry that you need to take notice of coming down the stretch and getting things going in the future. So as we wrap up this week's Your High School Sports, The Zone, like I said, next week's game, Your High School Sports Game of the Week, will come to you on Your High School Sports Facebook page. That will come to you starting next Thursday night with a pregame show with Jake Nichols and Brandon Martin. Will be having the call. That will come to you from Northview Academy as they host the Gatlinburg Highlanders on Thursday night right here on Your High School Sports Facebook page. And then The Zone will have a special edition next Friday night, October 15th, right here on Your High School Sports, The Zone. So for all the crew that helped make this go, for Mikey Hines out in the field, for David Lacey, for Chris Reddick, Jake Nichols, Ralph Miranda, and his son, Nathan Miranda, I'm Roddy Woods, and you have been watching Your High School Sports, The Zone, for October the 8th. We'll see you next week right here. Good night.